beloved tribe. This is Emily Potter. I'm the director of the Million Kisses Foundation and the Lightworker Musicians Tribe. I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for being part of our beautiful tribe that's growing all the time. So a little bit ago, I had someone reach out and they had this concern and wanted to know if there's anything that we could talk about with it. So I have a tool specifically about this. For anyone who can understand this, that you're writing lyrics and you overthink it and then you feel blocked. That is something I've definitely experienced myself, and you're in your head about it and it just feels like all of the fun has been taken out of the creative process. So here's what's happening, and I'm going to put it in words that just kind of came to me right before I pushed record on this. What I know about music and what you know about music is that it's always heart-based. Now we partner it with our brain because we have to learn things and the mechanics of our craft. We have to learn the theory and things like that. Of course, that's not for everyone, but that's a lot of what the partnering is with our brain. But our heart is where music lives, and it always has, and as much as I know, it always will. So what's going on is that you have created a siphoning whenever you overthink. What you do is that you have this great idea with your song that's coming to you, and that came and sparked inside of your heart, and then you've created this habit of siphoning all of the music and all of the energy up into your brain, and then it runs through the circuits in your brain. And what my analogy is that then it can't actually survive in there. It's almost like it starts to suffocate. It starts to clog up because it starts to just get really lethargic in there and not be able to live, because it needs heart oxygen. Your music needs to be flowing, breathing from your heart. It can't survive in your brain. And you've created a habit of continuing to get it up into your brain, and then it just gets clogged up there like a dry creek bed, where here it's flowing. So if you've created that habit, then you have this as a consequence, that you are overthinking it and it's getting clogged and the circuits are running, and then it just like starts to clog up and it can't breathe. And so then all of the fun of music just comes out. It just doesn't work anymore. So I have a tool, and this is one that I personally have used, and it's because I've actually had the same situation happen as most of us have if you've had this issue. Here's what I want you to do. If this is your concern, then I want you to commit right now that you will do this tool at least 10 times. And the reason why is because you have created a pattern of that siphoning up in here, and you'll need to create a new pattern. So I'm saying at least 10 times, and I'm even going to extend an invitation that if you want to reach out to me and say, hey, I've decided to take on this tool and this challenge and to do it for 10 times, then I want you to tell me about it and I can celebrate you. And it's nice to have someone to be accountable to. So I'm offering that. You can private message me and I'll put it on my calendar that I should be hearing from you on a certain day that you have committed to. Okay, so here's the tool that you're going to do 10 times. Number one is I want you to set a timer somewhere for about 8 minutes, no more than 8. You can if you want, but I'm going to tell you to do this the way that I did it, that it worked for me. About 6 to 8 minutes, 8 minutes for sure. And then I want you to put on a recorder on your device, on your phone or on your laptop, and on an iPhone it's called voice memos, if you don't know that already. And then I want you to put the recorder far away, so you are not having it in your direct circle. And the reason why is because you might start to think of it as a person, or that you have to do something about it, so that thinking happens. So I want you to just forget that it's on, and that's why you're setting your timer, because it doesn't matter how long it's running. You have to have that just outside of your sphere of creativity. Then I want you to choose 2 chords. So C and G is a good place to start. So something like that. And you're going to just do 2 chords over and over and over again. And I want you to close your eyes and just ask your heart, how are you feeling? How am I feeling? And then all I want you to do is open your mouth. And you might have wild, weird noises come out. And it doesn't actually matter. You might have the same word coming out the whole time. It could just be anything that comes out. Remote, feelings, deep, desk, happy, love, feeling it, connected. I don't feel connected anymore. I love my life. I'm scared. I'm feeling. Whatever's coming out, it doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to make sense. You are creating a pattern of trust with your heart's flow. If you start to think about all of the words and what rhymes with them and how you're going to have it in a certain beat, you're not doing the exercise. Because what we're doing here is taking you out of your brain into your heart, and you're creating a pattern of trust with your heart's flow and with your music. And sometimes when you first start this, it's a little bit rusty, and you're going to get into that flow. It's a certain thing because your heart is very much working, and you are a musician, and you are a light worker, which means that you have a lot of power right here to give the world. So getting out of your own way is the best thing to do. Okay, so it's really interesting because today I got to talk to one of our tribe members who actually practices this. It's so funny. I happened to talk to her a couple hours ago, and now I'm doing a video about this. This is what she's based all of her music on, is that she speaks from her heart. She takes the energy of the present moment, and I called it with her heart-based improv. Heart-based improv, that's what you're going to be learning how to do. So this is the tool. I want to say it again. You're going to have a timer. You're going to have your voice memo recording device on. And the reason why is because you're going to have some things coming up that you're going to want to then create lyrics from, and you're going to have it all recorded. And then you're going to choose two chords, and the reason why is because you can of course add more if you want, but to start I want you to just do 2 chords, because then you're not going to be concerned about having to do the mechanics of your instrument. It's just going to be you with heart, and of course it works to have just a little bit of musical background as your heart is speaking, and then you're going to trust whatever comes out. And that's a tool that's worked for me, and I've been able to create many songs because of getting out of my way and letting my brain not take the energy, and I'm not siphoning that energy anymore. So there is the tool. So I want to extend an invitation to you to reach out, let me be part of this exercise if you'd like, and to commit to. And then also, if you deserve to take this way bigger than just this exercise, you're ready in 2019 to take your musical career, your path to the next level, and create a widespread, deep, heartfelt musical career. And you deserve support for that. Reach out to me and we're going to get you there. So lots of love to you all. Thanks for joining me today, and let me know how it goes. Bye-bye.